Alrighty, Pookie, let's get cooking here. And I want to start with a thought experiment where I guess what you actually did last week when it comes to your dropshipping store. Because I assume you probably spent some time on YouTube watching videos like this, or maybe a 0 to 1K in 1 hour challenge as a 15-year-old high school dropout, which, yeah, it totally wasn't faked. Or maybe you accidentally went down the YouTube rabbit hole and watched all of Dexter and Breaking Bad through YouTube Shorts. I know I do that from time to time. But you probably spent around 10 or so hours learning about dropshipping. But how many products did you actually test last week? And yet you wonder, Ethan, why am I still not making money? Why don't I have the bag yet? Why don't I have some motion? Why don't I have gold-digging Latinas wrapped around the corner of my building looking to get a piece of this white chocolate? And I'll tell you why, soldier. It's because you don't have a knowledge problem. You have an execution problem. You have more than enough knowledge to get started, and yet you still won't. You think you need the perfect strategy, the perfect product, the perfect ads, the perfect website, and you don't even know what perfect looks like because you haven't put in enough time. You haven't put in enough reps, and yet you still aren't putting in the right action. Now, I've been coaching dropshippers for about 6 years now. You go to my oldest video, it was 6 years ago. I know, it's been a minute. I'm an unk. I've coached thousands of people, and before people start to work with me, in my one-on-one program or in any capacity, usually they're stuck in this cycle where you pick a strategy from either me or someone that you like on YouTube that's made some money, they got some bands, they got some motion, they got some students as well that were also successful. And you pick that strategy and you say, okay, I'm going to test this product right here using that strategy. You get really excited. It's all novel. It's all new. You make your ads, you make your website, you spend about $200, $300 testing the product, and you make no sales. And naturally you say to yourself, well, I don't want to just be the definition of insanity and just do the same thing and expect a different result. So I will change the input. I will change the strategy. So I'll go from that strategy now to this other guy's strategy that also has a Lamborghini and some motion and some prostitutes he probably paid to be his girlfriend for a week. So you try his strategy. You test 1 or 2 products and you realize, oh, it's AI UGC. That's the new thing. Yeah, everything I've been doing is wrong. I just need to do AI UGC ads. And then you test. And then you make no sales. And suddenly, you're like SpongeBob in that one scene where he's in his brain and everything's on fire and papers are flying around and he doesn't know what's going on. Because it can't be you. You can't be the problem. No, of course, it's the strategy. And that's your go-to default response when things don't work. It's not me. It's not the fact that I haven't put in enough reps or enough hours or really know a fraction of what I need to know, because I'm right now the Dunning-Kruger effect. I'm at the top of Mount Stupid where I feel like I know everything just because I know a little bit. And therefore, I'm just going to keep bouncing from strategy to strategy until something finally clicks. It sounds somewhat logical, but in practicality, the reason why that will never work of just constantly chopping and changing your approach is because you never actually get good at one of those approaches, which is the actual secret to success. You need to master a strategy. And you cannot master a strategy if you're always changing and having this information overload process where you learn ads from that guy and you learn ads from this guy and you learn ads from another guy and you try to put it all together. It doesn't work. Get good at one specific strategy. Because one of my favorite mentors of all time, Dan Henry, I worked with him when I was 18 years old. He told me this bit of advice that has stuck with me to this day. Ethan, business is 10% strategies and 90% execution. And yet every person will look for a golden nugget. They'll look for some secret strategy that nobody knows about. And yet when you look at any successful person in any field, are they really doing a strategy that is so fundamentally different than everyone else? Am I dropshipping in a way that's different than you right now? We're both finding most likely the same products, maybe even testing the exact same product, using most likely a similar theme, Shrine, maybe having some similar sections from section.store, maybe testing with ads using very similar footage. Yet I'm able to scale that product to 6 figures a month while you can't even make a single sale. Is it because I have a fundamentally different strategy? No. It's because I learned how to execute the right strategy at the right execution level. And when you look at athletes in any sport, I mean, guys, I'm a goalkeeper. I have been playing soccer since I was about 14. I got into it pretty late, which is why I didn't make it pro. I mean, I played in the 4th division of U.S. soccer, so not too shabby. If I made it to the 3rd division, I actually have to make it my life where I'd have to travel around and, not going to do that for $1,000 a month. Sorry. But I trained with MLS goalies. I play here in South Florida. I play in Miami. And I would train with these guys. And we do the exact same drills. And yet, when I would do these drills with these MLS guys, they would kill me. They would pass the ball more precise. They would move just a bit cleaner and with less wasted movement. And they just had a bit more polish to them. And it wasn't because they were better than me because they had different drills or different knowledge. They had the same drills. We were doing the same thing. They just were able to do it better. And it's the same thing in business. You learn something, and once you learn it, you have to execute. And the only way you can learn how to execute is through putting in the hours, putting in the reps. These MLS guys, this has been their whole life. They didn't play when they were 14. They started playing when they were 3. They have thousands of more hours than me. And the good thing about business and dropshipping is you don't need to have thousands of hours to be successful at this. And we'll get into that in a future video, but it's really just about having consistent daily effort, a few hours a day on one specific strategy so that you can execute at a high enough quality level to where you will eventually become successful. Now, how do we do that? Because I have noticed a pattern after coaching thousands of dropshippers in my one-on-one from a lot of different capacities, that the people that are always successful, and becomes a running meme among me and my coaches, is that if I get 2 students and one is a 17-year-old high school dropout who has a lukewarm IQ and is basically a zombie that can't even form a coherent sentence, versus someone who has multiple degrees, probably 35 years old, has a family, has kids, has all these reasons to really go all out, that 17-year-old high schooler is most likely going to do laps around them every single time. And if you look at my most successful students right now, they're teenagers. Camden, 15 years old, making over 15 grand a day. Wayra, 17, doing over 10 grand a day. My best students are I'm pretty sure the average age is 18 and 19 years old, which it's crazy. It shouldn't be that case because the IQ level, the maturity, the life experience is just minuscule. It's a fraction of what the 30 and 40-year-old students I have are. But the kids have a bias for action. They can actually sit down. They don't overthink, and they just do. Because one of the smartest things I have ever heard is every small step you take to your goal gets you a bit closer. Action is worth 10 times more than planning. So if we can just take that small baby step, whatever it is that you know is going to actually progress you further to your goal, that is way more valuable than constantly thinking about said goal and planning around said goal and thinking about a 12-month action plan. None of that actually gets you closer to your goal than actually taking action. And God rewards those who take action. God doesn't reward those who think and procrastinate and think about what's the future problem that I have to solve that hasn't even happened to me yet. Yeah, what payment processor do I need in the future, Ethan, if I get a ban? Why do you give a shit? Are you dealing with the payment processor ban right now? No? Well, you got bigger fish to fry. You're not even making a sale. Why are you worried about that? Ethan, how do I get the right supplier well, are you making sales? No? Fucking use AliExpress for all I care. Figure out the big shit that's actually happening right now to prevent you from being successful in getting that next step. And that should be the only thing. Stop thinking about all this other crap. I'm just tired of it. You smart people overanalyze. Oh, what if Facebook bans my ad account? Have they banned it right now? No? Go fucking test. What are you doing? Wasting your time, wasting your future, wasting your life about hypotheticals, about learning some brand new thing. You think there's something more to learn? Sure. Guess what? You're going to learn more by actually doing the thing than learning about it. If I want to get jacked, I could spend all of my time learning about the perfect form, the perfect split, if I'm hitting triceps today, these are the 3 exercises that hits every single part. I could spend all my fucking time learning. If I don't step in a gym, then a guy who knows absolutely fucking nothing and just goes to each machine and says, okay, does that say tricep? Okay, cool. Let me just do it. Is going to be 10 times more jacked than me. Knowledge is so fucking overrated. Execution, actually doing the thing, iterating, improving, getting feedback on what you're doing is the only thing that matters. So yes, when I see a 17-year-old literal retard in my program and I see that kid, I say, this kid's going to move with speed. This kid understands that he doesn't need to know why everything fucking works. He just needs to test and then see what happens. Ethan, is this product going to work? I don't know. Test it. That's your fucking answer. Ethan, are these ads good enough? Test it. That's your answer. My God. You guys just love wasting day after day after day. And this is why you test one product a month. What are we doing here? You have 17-year-olds with half the IQ, half the money, half the resources, half of everything that you have watching this video, running laps around you, running circles. They test 3 products a week. You couldn't dream of testing 3 products in a month. Who's going to make more progress? The person putting in 3 product tests a week or the one that does 1 a month? I can guarantee it's going to compound. And over the course of a year, and that's why I keep seeing it over and over and over again, that teenager is going to put in so much reps that they're going to deal with all the problems that you're hypothetically thinking about. They're going to deal with that Facebook account ban. They're going to deal with that payment processor hold. But it actually will happen to them, and then they'll solve it right there and then, have the solution, and then they don't have to think about it again. While you're constantly looming, thinking about that thought, thinking about, oh, that problem could happen. It hasn't happened to you yet. Because you're on the sidelines. You're overthinking everything. It doesn't need to be perfect, people. If I had the choice to test a product at 100% of my ability and it took me a week to do, voice crack, sorry, I'm still going through puberty, or I test a product in 2 days at 80%, I'd rather the 2 days at 80%. Because I save 5 days of getting that data quicker, and I can always iterate after I test. I can always make changes. I can always change my offer, change my ads afterwards. It doesn't need to be perfect. It's never going to be perfect. Hate to break it to you guys. A lot of you guys, your perfect is my 50%. So if you're spending more than a few days on a product getting it ready, you're already, what are you doing? Why is it taking you so long? I get that if it's your first product, sure, you have to learn your way around the rope of Shopify and creating ads and researching your audience. I get that. But once you've done it once or twice, why the fuck is it taking you so long? Seriously. Audit your time. Parkinson's law, my friend. If you gave yourself 3 days to test a product, you would do it in 3 days. If you give yourself a month, it'll take a month. Time block your time. Focus on what actually matters. Realize that imperfect action beats perfection every single time. So start then putting it all together, focusing on one strategy, stick to it for 90 days. Realize you can't switch if you want to actually improve your execution. So stick with it. Put in the reps. Realize it's not going to be perfect. But that if I focus on quantity in the beginning, I'm going to get so much data back. I'm going to be able to iterate. I'm going to be able to improve. And of course, if I also have a coach, like a one-on-one, like again, first link in the description, that can look at what I'm doing and then after the fact, tell me how I can improve, then that's going to be the fastest possible way I can be successful. So I know this was a little bit of a preachy kind of video. But I'm telling you guys, you have the knowledge right now. You just need to learn how to execute it at a higher level.